Well, fellow students, again, we are looking at the topic, the cell, in our biology class. The cell. A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. So, there are ways or forms in which cells exist as the basic functional unit of life. They can exist as a single cell unit. That is, the entire organism is just a single cell. Example is amoeba, paramecium, euglena, chlamydomonas. They can also exist as a colony. Now, this is a loosely organized association of cells usually held together by materials secreted by the cells themselves. Example is the Pandorina, bulbous, Endorina, and the sponge. They are colony. Then cells can exist as a filament. A filament consists of a single row of cylindrical cells joined end to end and separated by a crossword. Example is the spirogyra. Cells can also exist as part of a living organism. That is, cells are closely linked to form coordinated tissues and organs. So, there is the cell theory. So the cell theory was discovered in 1665 by an English scientist called Robert Hooke. Also, a French biologist called Dujardin discovered cell protoplasm in the year 1834. A German biologist, Matthias, discovered that all plants were made up of cells in the year 1838. And finally, another German, a zoologist called Theodore, informed that all animals were made up of what? Cells in the year 1839. So, the discoveries led to the foundation of the cell theory, which states as follows: that all living things are made up of cells. That the cell is the structural and functional unit of all living things. And also that cells come from pre-existing cells. That all cells come from pre-existing cells. So what do we have here? Cell structure. This is the animal cell. As you can see, this is the animal cell. It has the cell membrane, which is this one. It has the vacuole, it has the mitochondria, the nucleus, the nucleolus inside the nucleus. It has the Golgi body and the centrosome. Now we are going to compare it with the plant cell. You see that the structure is different. This has cell wall that is flexible, it's not fixed. But here you have fixed cellulose cell wall. Cellulose, made up of cellulose. Cellulose cell wall. You also have the large vacuole, as against the small vacuole in animal cell. We have similarities, the nucleus, the nucleolus is also there, the Golgi body is there. Then in the plant cell, you have the chloroplast that contains chlorophyll, that gives the plant its green color. Then you also have the mitochondria that is used for respiration. So both plant and animal cells are composed of two main parts. That is, they are made up of the cytoplasm and the nucleus. They are made up of the cytoplasm, which is the inner part, the entire inner part, and the nucleus. The nucleus is found within the cytoplasm. And within the nucleus are found the nucleolus and chromosomes, which are thread-like structures that carry genes for heredity and variation. So we have that the cytoplasm forms the major part of the cell. Actually, it is a jelly-like, if you look at it, jelly-like in structure and is transparent and contains about 90% of water. The entire cytoplasm has about 90% of water. So the cytoplasm is surrounded by what? The cell wall, which is selectively permeable, to materials. So within, in which we have numerous granules and what? And suspensions of organelles. Numerous granules and suspensions of organelles. So this is what we mean by the cell, the animal cell and the plant cell. In the next class, we are going to look at the differences between, the major differences between the plant cell and the animal cell, and the similarities that exist between the plant cell and the animal cell. Watch out for continuation on cells. Thank you.